We show people how the rest of the world lives, and that is a profound thing to know.
Everybody should see something like this. Everyone.
And when you see that you can make a difference, it will forever change you. We didn't really set out to start a nonprofit. We went to help build a kitchen on a school. An adventure in which we could help a friend help some kids up in the Himalayas.
And we said, okay, we're in. How much do we need? He says $5,000, and we said, okay. Neither of us had ever asked for money before. Before you knew it, we had $5,000. And it was pretty exciting. We thought, whoa, okay then, we're gonna make this happen.
We were only the catalyst with some money. And we watched everybody work together, and they were happy, and they got exactly what they wanted because they built it.
We love it when we can become a catalyst for some kind of transformation. You just think, how amazing that we can be part of this.
We don't want to presume that as an American, we know best for people. We don't. What we do know is that we may have the capacity to give them a hand up.
Diane and I decided early on, number one, we didn't want to reinvent the wheel. There's a lot of organizations in other parts of the world that are doing great jobs.
We partner with people that we know or have heard about. So we go check them out, and they are the real deal, and they are making a difference with their own people, and we just get to come alongside and give them a little boost.
We want to make sure that they are working with the local people to help them in a sustainable way, and that they're helping to lift them out of poverty. There's usually a project that we're going to do when we get to on the ground. There's some kind of thing that we'll be contributing to. Could be a water project, could be reconstruction.
People trying to buy them land and water and food and medical cards. And this story is duplicated in Costa Rica, and it's duplicated in Tibet, in Peru, and wherever we've gone. Sometimes it's problems that we're not going to fix in one trip, but maybe over time, year after year.
Community development work, it's endless what we can do. When you go on these trips, you really learn that materialism isn't what matters. One of the first things we do when we go into Rwanda is get down on the street level. The kids come running up to you, and you got to touch their hands. You got to give them hugs. And we do that right off the bat to break those barriers.
I would love to take people over and over again that want to see the world and how the rest live, and how they can profoundly affect not only who they're going to see, but themselves. And it will reverberate. It's the stone in the pond with the ripples.
We are looking for anyone who has a sense of adventure, who has a big heart, who wants to give back. We will give them a trip that they will never forget. We're touching, we're feeling. We're there on the ground in the organization on a recurrent basis. So we'll be going every year, several times a year. So we'll be reporting back.
We know where that money goes. We watch it, we check on it, we go back. Monthly support for kids that have been taken in. It's medical cards we help pay for. I mean, there's lots and lots of examples of where the money goes. It goes to where it's supposed to go. And I think people need to come on their trips, and they'll see that. If I had unlimited funds, we would be able to provide the things that people need to survive and to make a life worth living for themselves. They don't need cars, they don't need fancy things. Most of the people we see don't have anything. When I see the generosity that comes from nothing, everyone should see that. They'll share their last tea bag with you.
We really believe there's a message of common humanity. There's an African phrase called Ubuntu. It says, I am because you are. Everybody has a part to play. It takes all of us together.
You wonder while you're painting a school or a community center, how is this going to change somebody's life? And really what it amounts to is you're there. They're amazed that you traveled 3,000 miles to help their place look better. Once you see that, you're changed.